Have you ever wondered what a starseed life might be like? Well, today I'm sharing one of my clients' Beyond Quantum Healing Hypnosis sessions where she explores a starseed life in detail. It's fascinating. Join me. Hi, I'm Alexandra, and I'm excited to empower you to embody your electric radiance. Join me as we explore spiritual and metaphysical topics that will spark your third eye open and connect you to the universe. I had the pleasure of working with my client, Nicole Appleton, as she is exploring her spiritual awakening. Her intention for this session was to connect more fully with her higher self, get to know her spirit guides, explore some past lives, and more. And we did just that. She did explore many human past lives, but one really stood out. We visited another planet and she embodied an extraterrestrial. It was fascinating. And on this planet, she coexisted with humans. What was really fascinating about her journey in this starseed life was that the being she was inhabiting didn't really need to subsist on food. That food was just used in a celebratory sense on occasion. And Nicole, in her human body, suffers from digestive issues. I really saw that correlation, that some of the starseed life was coming into this human life where food isn't treated such as a necessity as it is with humans today. She also received some guidance from her higher self on what she should be consuming as well. So that was very interesting. Now, another thing that Nicole really wanted to explore was meeting one of her spirit guides. She was sensing that she had a spirit guide who was maybe named Henry or Harry, and then she had some previous recall of a past life in Victorian, Edwardian England, and being part of kind of a secret society where mysticism was explored. And what we found in this hypnosis session is that one of those people that she was in this group with was actually her spirit guide. But in that life, he was in human form. So she was able to meet with him and he acted as a mentor then. And now he's in spirit form acting as her spirit guide. So that was very exciting to find out that piece of information and to confirm who Harry was. By the end of the session, we were able to connect to Nicole's higher self. It did take a moment to get there. Sometimes the higher self doesn't easily come in every session. Sometimes it's right there from the beginning and we're communicating already. But it took a little bit of time after exploring several past lives for the higher self to come in and give Nicole some strong messages. So I hope you enjoy this one, and if you like this content, go ahead and give me a like. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and hit that notification bell so you know when my next video comes out. And if you have any questions or comments, please comment below. I'll be happy to connect with you. And if you're interested in a session like this, feel free to check my calendar, see what specials I have, and I'd love to work with you. All right, enjoy. And as you turn back, where are you now?
I think I'm like on a cliff
Mm.
and there's like an ocean on the, like below me. It looks like maybe Ireland, or I'm not really sure.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
And
windy.
very good. Does it feel cold or warm?
It feels warm.
Mm-hmm. Is it day or night?
It's daytime.
Very good. And what else do you notice around you? Are you at the very edge, or is there space before the edge of the cliff?
Probably, I don't know, like 100 feet maybe.
Hmm.
I'm close enough to see over into the water, but not on the edge.
Do you know why you're there at this cliffside?
I have no idea.
Okay. And as you look left and right, do you see anything around you?
No, it's just like open space with grass that needs to be cut, but it's like wispy grass, so it's not real thick and
Hmm.
just like little flowers.
Do you get a sense of the season?
Feels like summertime.
Hmm. And as you look down, do you see your feet?
No,
Do you have a sense that you're in a body right now?
I feel like I am because I can feel the breeze.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a sense that you're male or female?
I think I'm female because I just saw the shoes. It's like
Mm.
a circle shoe and that has the buckle over it.
Okay, very good.
Reminds me of like the old, like a kid shoe almost.
Mm-hmm. So do you feel like you're in a child's body, or do you?
Possibly. Yeah, a child feels more because I'm excited just to be there.
Mm-hmm. Is this a new location for you, or have you been here often?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Do you have a sense of what age you might be?
Um, like 8 to 10 just popped in my mind.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Does a name pop in your mind?
Not Sally pops in my mind, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if that's.
Do you have a sense of what year this might be?
I don't know. It's a long time ago, so I don't know. Like early 1900s, maybe. Like a
Mhm.
vast land, so not a lot of buildings. I feel like it's in the country anyways, but it's definitely a long time ago, maybe late 1800s.
Mhm. Very good. What else can you tell me about this body that you're in? Do you have a sense of the other clothing you're wearing or color of your hair?
I know my hair is blonde and straight. I have bangs.
Mhm. Very good.
I feel like I like the color blue, so maybe I
Hmm.
have a blue dress on.
Nice. What shade of blue?
Um, like a in between a pale and a real blue, just like a soft blue.
Hmm.
And then I think
Beautiful.
they have either white or yellow little flowers on the dress.
Very good. Okay. So as you get this sense of your age and where you are, I'd like to move forward to another relevant time and place in this lifetime. We want to stay with this young girl, Sally, and let's move to another relevant time and place where we can see her family home. We can see the family that she's in, or perhaps the village that she lives in. So let's just go ahead and move and float to that time and place, we're going to go ahead and move forward to that time and place that's most relevant, the most necessary time and place. And as we move forward, do you get a sense where you live?
Yeah, it's like a cabin.
Very good. Tell me more about it. What does it look like?
It has a porch and like wide steps that you go up to the porch. And then inside the house is like a room, but then you can also, there's like a little ladder that leads to a bed.
Mm-hmm.
It's very small. My mom and dad are there, and I think I have two brothers.
Very good. And are they older or younger?
I feel like one's older and one's my age.
Very good. Are you twins?
Possibly, I get that feeling because we like to play together. Well, like our porch is kind of long, so we like to play tag and like race and see who can get to the end the fastest
Mm-hmm.
or go run all the way around the house.
Very good. And how old are your parents here?
I would say 30s.
Mm-hmm. And your older brother, how much older is he?
Mm, four popped into my head.
4 years older.
Hmm.
Very good. Do you have an idea what your parents might do for a living?
I think my mom stays home and maybe makes dresses or some kind of sewing,
Mm-hmm.
and my dad works. He has on like boots and jeans or jean overalls or something. So I feel like he works with his hands.
Very good. And right now in this scene, they're both home.
Hmm. Yes.
Is this day or evening?
When I first came up to the cabin, it was evening because we were having
Mm.
dinner.
Mm-hmm. Are you still having dinner now?
I was more focused on playing.
Very good.
That happens during the daytime.
Mm-hmm. Do any names come to mind for your brothers or parents?
I got like a Maggie earlier, but like a Maggie, I don't know. It seemed like she has a two name, like something Lynn or like Maggie May or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And how do you feel about the relationship between you and your parents?
Good. They just let us play all day.
Very good. And is there anything else you can tell me about this scene? Anything about your older brother, your father?
I think one of my brothers, or maybe it's my dad, somebody has an Ethan name,
Mm,
and I'm definitely a daddy's girl because I'm the only girl.
mm-hmm.
So I feel like I have a special bond with him.
Very good. And as you look about this scene, do you recognize any of these souls from your current life?
Hmm.
Does anyone stand out?
No.
Okay. Is there anything else important about this scene that you can tell me?
No, other than it was just felt like a simple time and just not a lot of worry. So we
Mm-hmm.
didn't have a lot of money, but we had enough to be comfortable. So it was just a simple life. I feel like I loved that life.
Very good. Now, as spirit guides us, if it's relevant to stay with this life, we can move to another time in this life that's relevant and necessary for you to connect with now. So let's move forward and see this young girl growing up into adulthood. And let's move forward in time and just feel yourself moving there and drifting there and knowing that you're going to move to the next most relevant time, the next most relevant place for this young girl as she gets older, and what's important for Nicole to know now in this current life. And just find yourself floating there and moving there and arriving there at this most important time and place that's most relevant to you now. And where do you see yourself now?
I feel like I'm going to cry for some reason.
Mm-hmm. It's all right. Just go ahead and tune in and let it out as needed.
I feel like she has, or I live in the same area, but I have a family, a big family, and a barn and horses. And I'm just sad because
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a family.
Mm-hmm. It's all right. Let that out. Feel that feeling. And as you look at this scene, just remember that you're the observer here. We're observing this. And we're gathering what's important for you to know now in this current life. And we know that everything happens for a reason. And we're looking now and seeing that she has this big family and she's got a barn with horses. What else stands out?
She likes to be outside, and I think I like to paint outside. I have like
Hmm,
an easel.
very good. What is she painting?
She paints what or I don't know if it's me. I guess it's me. I paint what I see in front of me. So
Mm-hmm,
like my landscape
mm-hmm.
or kids playing, trees, skies.
Beautiful. And how old are you now?
I feel like I'm 33.
Mm-hmm.
I'm young, but I have a lot of kids,
How many kids?
like 5.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Do you know if they're a mix of boys and girls or all the same or
I get 2 boys and 3 girls.
hmm, very good. Do you know their ages?
I don't, but I just see like stacked. So that to me represents that they're close in age.
Mm-hmm.
I think I homeschooled them.
Very good. Do you have a sense of who your partner might be, your husband?
No, but I feel like he's gone a lot for work.
Mm. And what's the sense you have for the relationship? Is this a close, loving relationship or?
I feel like we really love each other's company when he gets home because he's gone so much.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a great dad.
Very
So,
good.
yes, I love him very much.
Very good. And what can you tell me about the barn and the horses? Do you raise horses or do you just happen to have horses?
I feel like we just have horses
Mm-hmm.
because it's like, I think we built the fence around it. It's like wooden tree stumps or posts that we carved.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we have maybe a couple animals in the barn, but we don't have, I mean, I feel like it's maybe just, I don't know, just for us to like chickens for eggs and stuff.
Mm-hmm. So like a family farm for.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Very good. And are you there with your children now? Do you see them?
I feel like there's always a couple over here and a couple over there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, I feel like I have a rule that we don't really go inside until it's time.
Mm,
So they just like to play around everywhere.
very good. And as you observe your children and tune into your husband here in this timeline, do you notice or get the feeling that any of these souls might be in your life right now in this current life?
I kind of feel like my husband in this life was a man that I met in the 1800s.
Hmm.
That was also a romantic relationship.
So this husband here in this life with the children, you're saying,
hmm
is from a previous life.
He's he feels like the same soul. No, the husband at the farm is first because that's older, and then
Mm-hmm.
when we get to England, my other life, I feel like I've known that soul of
Mm.
him.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And do you recognize any of these children?
No,
Okay. Does it seem that you have a plan to have any more children?
I feel like I'm pregnant right now.
Mm. Okay.
I
And
have
is
like a dress on and then an apron.
mm-hmm.
It has pockets, and I always have like, I don't know. I feel like I always have like tissues in my pockets and a pacifier, just like
Mm.
somebody would a purse. But it's so long ago that that's my purse. I
Mm-hmm.
just pull stuff out of my pockets and
Very
for the
good.
kids.
Very good. And how do you feel about this pregnancy right now?
I feel excited. I think I want to have a boy, so it's 3 and 3, and then I can be
Mm,
done.
mm,
But I think that me and my husband view kids as just such a blessing, and it just elevates the quality of life. So
mm.
we're excited.
Very good. Is there anything else important about this scene that you're in right now?
I don't think so.
Okay. And I'd like us to move forward in this lifetime and move to the next most relevant time and place. And you can just find yourself drifting and moving there now, just drifting and floating to the next most important time and place, the next most relevant time and place. You feel yourself arriving there now, arriving here now, in that most relevant time and place that you're in. And where are you now?
I feel like I'm in, I don't know, a different world maybe.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you're in the same lifetime that we were in previously?
No,
Okay.
no.
And describe this different world. What are you seeing?
It's like grass, tall, or no, not grass. It's rocks.
Hmm.
But everything's green and flowers,
Very good. And what kind of flowers are they?
purple and red,
Mm-hmm.
but like, I don't know, a flower I've never seen before, but I know it's a flower.
Mm-hmm.
Like really pointy.
Very good. And what do these rocks look like?
It's like there's a town, like there's a rock, and then the town is like the rock's to the left, and then the town is all to the right.
Hmm. And what does this town look like?
I don't know. It's like circle houses, or almost that looks like a hut, but there's like, I feel like midgets live there or something.
Hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
have no idea.
Okay. And when you say circle houses, what are these houses made of?
Well, the ones on the bottom floor look different. They're, I would assume, not as wealthy as the houses that go up the hill.
Hmm.
So they remind me of a hut, but it's like brick.
Hmm. Okay. And how close are you to this town right now?
I'm sitting in the field with the rocks to the left, and then there's like a little cobble street
Mm-hmm.
to my right, and then the houses, and then it goes up.
Very good. And what do the houses, the wealthier houses, look like?
It looks like the tallest one looks like crystals.
Hmm. Very good. How many stories would you say these crystal houses are?
I feel like just one. They're just really, really
Hmm.
big.
Big as in tall?
Tall and wide.
Very good. And is there anything else around in the field that you're seeing besides the rock and the houses, the
I
town?
feel like we like to eat there, so we eat the food off of the land, but we only eat on special occasions, so we don't have to eat.
I'd like you to tune into your body now. And as you look down at your feet, what do you see? What do you notice?
I can't see anything, but mentally or my knowing, I feel like I have 3 toes, like 1, 2, 3. So definitely not human.
Mm-hmm. Are these toes encased in shoes or are you barefoot?
No, I'm barefoot.
Okay. And what color would your skin be?
I don't know. I feel like green, but I'm not seeing it. I just feel like a sense of knowing that it's green.
Okay. And as you scan up your body, what does your sense of knowingness tell you about this body?
I don't know. It's from like a different time, I guess.
If you had to compare it to Earth timelines, what would you compare it to?
I don't know what you mean. It's
If
not on Earth.
right, I guess I was asking if there was a time period of Earth that we could compare it
Oh,
to as far as like it would be happening at the same time as the 1500s, let's say, something
I
like
feel like
that.
it's I feel like it's in the future
Mm-hmm.
or
Very good. Do you have an idea of what planet this might be, or what world, what universe, what galaxy? Does anything come to mind?
I don't know. I feel like the I'm seeing the sky as like pink and purple, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's so weird. We sit when we have a gathering, we sit and we eat on a long oval table, and then the waterfall is flowing over us. So we're eating down here, and then the water's going. I don't know. It's weird.
The waterfall is actually flowing onto you, or it's
Like
behind
we're
you?
eating right here, and then the waterfall is like it's like we're underneath the waterfall
Mm.
beside the big rocks. We're like right beside the rocks, kind of, and then the water's flowing off the rocks at the top.
So you're kind of like behind the waterfall?
Right,
Okay.
right.
All right. Very good. Very interesting. So you don't eat in the town, you're eating outside of the town next to the
Well,
rocks by the waterfall.
I feel like we don't eat a lot. It's only on celebration, like our bodies don't need food.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Do you get a sense of what you're eating?
Yeah, it's always just like fruit
Okay.
stuff that comes from the ground or
Is it any kind of fruit that you recognize that we would have here on Earth?
no, I can't really tell the fruit. I just know it's fruit because we like the sweetness.
Mm. And can you actually taste this fruit and describe the taste to me?
Mm, I feel like it tastes like an orange, but sticky,
Mm.
but like it's a weird texture.
So a little citrusy.
Hmm.
Okay.
Mixed with like taffy, almost like a
Mm.
texture.
Interesting. Very good. Is there anything special that has to be done with this food in order to eat it? Or can it just be eaten as it is? Does it have to be prepared in a certain way?
No, but I feel like we do something to bless the celebration that we're doing. So we bless the food in general, because obviously we're only eating it because we are celebrating something. So
Mm,
it's some kind of ritual, but nothing with the food in particular.
very good. Do you know what you're celebrating?
I feel like somebody here, somebody's new, or I'm not sure.
Like a new person coming into the mix of people or like a
Community.
birth?
No, like a new person coming into the community.
Okay, very good. Do you get a sense that you might be male or female, or is there a gender?
I don't sense any gender.
Mm. Do you have a name here?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I feel like it would be not able to be pronounced.
Sure, no problem. And still, any idea of the planet you might be on, or star system, or any names come to mind?
No, I just know it's a community where I feel like it looks half the people look human and half the people don't. But
Mm,
everybody is like it's a community as a whole. So it's not really this is mine, this is yours. Everybody's just kind of like loving and just giving.
very good. And the body that you're in, do you look more human or more not?
More not.
Hmm. And what does that look like?
I don't know. I can't see myself, but I feel like I
Hmm.
have like two big eyes, kind of a
Hmm.
rounded shape head.
Do you have any hair?
No, I don't think I have any hair at all.
Okay.
And I feel like I kind of have a round belly.
Okay.
Oh, that's
And
weird.
how tall do you think you might be?
I don't know. I feel like the human people look short, so I must be tall,
Hmm.
logically.
Now, before you said that the hut houses seemed very small,
Hmm.
are those for the humans?
Yes,
Okay. So the taller beings live in the crystal houses?
I'm thinking so, but I'm not sure. I just know that I thought it was a midget in a small house, but now that I'm realizing that maybe I'm just big.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, obviously that big crystal house makes sense now because it's not two stories.
Right. Now, before though, you said that the crystal houses were for the wealthier
Hmm.
people.
Hmm.
So does that mean that the human types are less wealthy than the other beings?
I don't know. It feels like it's not really wealth because we don't have money. It's wealth as in, I don't know, like how enlightened you are or
Mm,
how, um, I'm not sure. It's not something that can be measured, I feel like. It's just the way it is.
interesting.
I don't know. It's just the way it is.
Is there any kind of animosity amongst the people that some people live in the crystal houses and some people live in the hut houses?
I don't think so, but I'm not one of the people in the hut, so I'm not
Hmm.
sure.
Mm-hmm. Do you mix with the people in the huts? Like at this oval table, for instance, are you celebrating in a mixed group, or is it just your type?
Well, I feel like it was just my type. So
Hmm.
now that's interesting. So I don't know. Hmm, I don't know.
Since we're not familiar with the ways of this planet, but you can tune into them, do people, do beings like the being you're in here, do they form relationships like we do as a married couple and have a family, or is there a different type of relationship structure?
Hmm. I feel like we're all as one. So I don't think there's like um monogamy. I don't think it's like one set of family.
Mm-hmm.
Or it might be, but everything's done for the same purpose. So I'm not really sure.
So, who would live in a house? Do people live by themselves or do they live in groupings?
I feel like it's in grouping.
And how many in a group?
I don't see anything, but 12 to 15 came to my mind.
Hmm, that's quite a lot. 12 to 15 in a group. And how do these groups form? What is the reason behind the groups? What how do people get grouped up?
I don't know. I feel like it's all, it depends on what you naturally offer the community.
Mm,
So, like, for us, maybe for humans, it would be like all the cooks in one house and then all the mechanics in
mm,
the other house. So it's kind of like what you offer to the community, but I feel like you can't measure it. It's just you're born with it.
mm. So you're born with a particular type of skill.
Right.
And how is that skill determined or discovered?
I don't know. I feel like there's not a such thing as lying. So
Mm,
you
mm-hmm,
just um I feel like you couldn't fake what your skill was anyways, which I feel like they don't have the mentality to want to fake anything. So
mm-hmm.
it's just being honest because there's no reason not to be.
Very good. And what is your particular skill?
I don't know.
That's all
I'm
right.
think Yeah, I was thinking something with like I don't know. Intellect came to my mind, but I have no idea. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. And so, as you were at this oval table having this celebration at the waterfall, eating this delicious citrusy fruit um, with beings that look like you, and you said that you were celebrating a new person into the group. Is that what we're talking about? Into
Hmm.
these housing groups and skill groups? Does this new being have the same skill as you do?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't think about that because it's not very many of us at the table.
Hmm. How
So I
many
don't
would
know.
you say are at the table?
Maybe six.
Very good. Is there anything else important about this scene at the table?
No, other than we're just feel really grateful to be able to eat because it doesn't happen very often.
And by not very often, how often would you say it does happen?
Hmm. I don't know, on our table, maybe once a month.
Mm-hmm. Now,
We
as a
can
go
we
on.
can eat we can eat the fruit, but I think it looks bad when we do unless it's a celebration. It's kind of like
Mhm.
for us, like we wouldn't buy ourselves a birthday cake every day.
Right.
We have that once a year because that's a special occasion. Of course, all of us can eat birthday cake, but we choose not to. So it's kind of that situation.
Mm-hmm. And is there anything that you have to do in the meantime in order to subsist? Is there water or liquid that you drink?
Maybe liquid, but I feel like possibly because I feel like the waterfall's a big deal in our community. So that could be something,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like we can just do without just the way that we are made.
I see. I'd like you to explore the town that you live in and just go ahead and see yourself now on that path, that little cobble street, and heading up towards the town, walking next to those brick huts made for the humans. Is there anything special that stands out with those huts? Are there any humans that you interact with?
I think there's some humans down on the very first level that I interact with, like, because both of the species are friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking with the eating, maybe that's not the humans maybe belief or they're not into that. So it has nothing to do with casting them out. It's just something that they choose not to participate in. So I feel like we all get
Mm-hmm.
along really well. It's still all of a community.
Very good. Are there any human types you are friends with?
Yeah, I think there's two people like on the first row, and I
Mm-hmm.
always hang out with them.
And do they do anything special in the community?
Yeah, they sell something
Mm-hmm.
because it's always like when you drive, or I don't think you drive. I think everybody walks, but when you walk by, you're always like, "Hey, how are you?"
Mm-hmm.
They have a door, and then it like the top half opens,
I
so
see.
they always sell something. I'm not really sure.
Okay. You and do the humans live in the same types of groupings that your type of being lives in?
I don't know because I know there's two people in that first hut,
Hmm.
but maybe it's a business hut. I'm not
Mm.
sure
Okay.
because that's obviously where they work out of.
I see. Very good. And as you travel along this path, going up into the village, into the town, you come upon the crystal houses. Is there a crystal house that stands out? Do you see your house?
Yeah, I see it. I feel like I live the third one from the left,
Hmm.
the left being the biggest one.
I see.
I feel like we don't go there very much, like maybe to
Hmm.
sleep, but I don't see any beds, so I feel like I sleep standing up.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
don't, I don't know. Or
Interesting.
feels like a meditation room, or I don't know. That's weird.
Hmm.
I have no idea.
What else is inside of this house?
like not much. It's all crystals, and then they're pointed crystals, and they're at different levels pointing to the roof. There is no roof, so it's
Hmm,
pointed crystals all the way around, and it's just open sky.
I see.
And then there's one crystal in the middle of the room, but I feel like everything's crystal in there.
Hmm.
So maybe like a prayer temple or
Hmm.
something. I'm not sure.
Interesting. And does it rain on this planet?
Hmm. I don't I don't remember it.
Hmm. Do you see any of your grouping in this house? Any of the other beings you live with?
No.
Mm-hmm. And besides it being a prayer temple or something similar, is there any other function for this house?
Well, I feel like the center crystal in the room that is above the opening, the light shines down on you
Mm-hmm.
from the sky.
Very good. And what is the purpose of this crystal?
I don't know. It's to I
I think I lost you. Oh, you cut out that whole time there.
okay. Um,
No
I
worries, you're
said
back.
I said that opening the light comes down on the crystal,
Mm-hmm.
and that is the closest to like source, or
Ah,
it's the purest form.
very good. The purest form of source.
Like it's an energy.
Mm. And can you utilize that energy for anything particular? Is
I don't know. I just feel like you can sit around because it's a big crystal and the light goes down on the crystal.
mm-hmm.
So I feel like you can touch the crystal. You can sit around it and like hold hands.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And what else can you tell me about this town in general?
I don't know. The cobblestone goes a zigzag, so that's how the road
Hmm.
goes. But each
Mm-hmm.
zigzag is a different level.
I see.
So houses, then up the hill a little bit, houses up the hill a little bit. So it goes like that. It's real small.
Mm. How many people would you say live in this town?
Oh, I don't know. I'd say if several hundred maybe.
Mm-hmm. And are there any other towns nearby?
If there are, they're far from no, there's no towns nearby.
Hmm. Do you have an idea of how big this planet might be? Like, say, in comparison to Earth?
Smaller.
Mm-hmm. What might the entire population of this planet be?
Um, I don't know. I feel like there's maybe like a dozen of our communities around it.
Mm-hmm.
So not many. For some reason I think it's purple or pink or something.
What's purple or pink? The
I don't
planet?
know. Yeah, because I feel like that's the color of the sky. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Do you travel much on this planet? Do you get out of your town?
No, I think we like it where we are.
Mm-hmm. And earlier you said that it was like you were all one. Um, could you expand on that?
Mm. Just like what needs to be done feels like there's no such thing as individual purpose
Mm,
or what some call selfishness, maybe. It's all for the greater good of the community.
I see.
But I don't really know specific jobs. I feel like I read or research or something. I'm not
Mm,
sure.
interesting. Is there a library there? Do you own books?
I feel like there's books. I don't know. I can't see the library, but like if we read something, then I don't know if it's telepathy. I feel like if I read something, then everybody has access to it.
Mm, interesting. Very good. And is it just your species that has the telepathy, or do the humans have this as well?
Well, I don't have that with them.
Okay. Do the humans have any kind of telepathic qualities?
I'm not sure because I feel like we're more of an acquaintance.
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously, I don't go into their house and chit chat, so I don't really know.
Mm,
But for some reason, I feel like they were brought here or something. Like,
mm.
I feel like we were here first. I don't
Okay.
know.
Do you know who brought them here?
I mean, I can only imagine we did, but I have no idea because I don't know. I just picture this little bitty guy just like selling, I don't know, stuff that's not really needed. So it's
Mm,
like, I don't really know it just seems weird, pointless, I guess.
mm. Is it needed for the humans?
Possibly.
I see. Do you know why they were brought here?
I have no idea.
Mm. Now, if you had to put this planet in relationship to Earth, do you know how far or how close it might be?
Mm, I feel like it's not that far, but I don't know.
Do you know if these humans were brought from Earth or from another planet?
They look like humans, so I don't know, but maybe there's humans on other planets, so I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, as you're tuning in to this body that you're in right now, is there anything else important that you can tell me about this body?
No, I just feel like my legs are really skinny, my arms are
Mm,
skinny, and I have like a big belly.
okay.
My face is like I don't know, oblong, like goes out
Mm-hmm.
and then curves. I would assume I'm an alien, but I feel like I'm okay with that for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Very good. All right. If we've seen everything and learned everything that we can from this scene and time and place, I'd like us to move to the next most relevant time and place that's important for us to learn right now. And it can be with this same lifetime or another, wherever spirit is guiding us. And I want you to just go ahead and drift and float and move through space and time and tell me what you see now.
I'm like in a castle, but it's my house.
Very good. And what room in the castle are you in?
I think I'm in the foyer. I'm like young, like 18 maybe.
Mm-hmm. And are you male or female?
I'm female.
Very good. And as you scan up your body, what kind of clothing are you wearing?
I don't know. I think it's colorful clothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dress.
What color hair do you have?
Brown.
Mm-hmm. Is it straight or curly?
Curly.
Are you wearing it down or is it in a hairstyle?
I have two barrettes on both sides, just pulling half of my hair back.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And as you're standing there in the foyer, do you see another hallway or an opening to another room?
Yeah, there's rooms all around. Like there's no doors. It's just like columns.
Mm-hmm.
So to the right of me is a big room with like a maple fireplace or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a bunch of big rooms and columns, and it's like a marble floor.
Very good. Do you get a sense of what your name might be?
I don't know. I feel like Anna, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Do you have an idea of what year this might be?
I don't. I don't think it's the 19. It might be the 1900s. It's hard to tell because everything's so nice in here that I'm not sure what
Mm-hmm.
the outside looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's old. It's a long time ago.
Very good. Now, you say that you live there. It's your house.
It's
Do
my
you?
parents' house.
It's your parents' house. Very good. Do you have an idea of when this house, this castle might have been built?
Mm, don't know. I'm getting like, I don't know, maybe 1700s or later
Mm-hmm.
or earlier.
And what country does it seem that you're in?
Europe.
Mm-hmm. Is there anyone else there in the castle with you?
My dad, some kind of famous person, something to do with either government or the military. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And is your mother present?
I feel like my mom's upstairs sitting um, in a chair talking to like one of the servants or something.
Mm-hmm. And how old are your parents?
Mm, I don't know. I feel like they have a little bit of gray hair, so I don't know, like
Mm-hmm.
maybe 50s.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any siblings?
I have an older sister.
Mm-hmm. Does she live there?
No,
Where does she live?
she left for the university.
Mm. Do you know which university she's at?
No, I feel like it's either France or Italy, but I don't
Mm.
know which one she went to.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And is that your only sibling?
Yes.
And what kind of relationship do you have with your parents?
Mm, my mother is like the strict one, so she's often cold and just like to the point. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think when I get mad at her, I tell her that she treats the servants better than she treats her daughters.
Mm. And what about your father?
I feel like he's like the teddy bear of the family. He's the only man, and he always makes like a bunch of jokes about being surrounded by women.
Mm-hmm.
And he's kind of like has a sense of humor and is funny, but he's often um, at work or just busy because I think he's popular somehow. He's some kind of I don't not famous as in Hollywood, but he has a lot of responsibility to the country somehow.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
But when he is home, it's fun.
Very good. And how about your relationship with your sister?
I feel like we were close because we were really sad that she was leaving. And I just remember her saying to me, well, you're not going to be too far along or something.
Hmm.
But yeah, it was difficult because we were I feel like we only had each other growing up because my dad was always gone and my mom's unemotionally unavailable.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it was sad for us, but I feel like we write letters, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So do you have a sense of the year then this is?
I don't know. I feel like it's 1870.
Hmm. Okay. And amongst these souls in this family, father and mother and sister, do you recognize any of these souls from your current life?
Mm, I don't know. If I were to guess, I would say that I feel like my mom in this life has a lot of the same personalities as my mom in the older life. So maybe them, my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And I also relate the closeness to my sister right now, but I feel like it's not the same soul, but it's the same type of relationship.
I see. Very good. And is there anything else you can tell me about the scene that we're in and this time and place being 18? Is there anything else important that needs to come forward?
I just feel like I want to be like everyone else, and our house is so drastically different than the rest of the world or our town or city.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's a city, but I almost feel like an unfair advantage because I don't really care about money. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I don't make friends often because people judge me. And I just want to be like the people in the normal houses.
Mm-hmm. Very good. I'd like us to move to another relevant time and place in this lifetime, staying with this lifetime and moving forward to the next most necessary time and place, moving forward in time, staying with this young woman as she progresses in her life, moving forward to the next most relevant place and time, drifting there now, floating there now, arriving there now, arriving to that place and time. And where are you now?
Like in a townhouse.
Mm-hmm. And how old would you say you are now?
Mm, like 30s, early 30s,
Mm-hmm.
maybe late 20s.
And is this your townhouse?
Yes.
And do you live there alone or with someone else?
I feel like I live there alone, but there's always a lot of people coming and going, so I'm never lonely.
Mm-hmm. And are you in the same city or country, or is this someplace else?
I feel like I moved to the city
Mm-hmm.
and I live in a really large townhouse, obviously by my family, but I'm a writer.
Mm, very good. And what do you write?
I feel like I write some kind of women's writer or something because it's like my favorite place is it's like all wood. It's like a study, and I got
Mm-hmm.
my pen that I dip into the ink, and there's like a board that I write on that tilts up so my wrist doesn't hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I write, I'm not sure if it's novels. I don't know, but I feel like I use them man's name to sign my books.
Does a name come to mind?
I don't know. I got Henry or Harry, but I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, because I feel like in this time, nobody's going to buy my book if I'm not a male. So I don't know what it's called, but I write under the name of that person.
Very good. And have you sold your writings?
Yes. I feel like since my family was so wealthy, I had a lot of drive to make my own money. And I know I don't have kids and I don't feel like I have a husband, so I'm all about the work that I do and put all my effort into that to prove that I can succeed without my family's help or something.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And has your relationship with any of your family members changed since the earlier time?
I feel like my mom has passed.
Mm-hmm. And how do you feel about that?
Mm, I feel like I'm at peace with it because uh, I feel like I left at kind of a younger, like maybe I was 19 or something. I don't know. I feel like once I left the house, I started to become who I am, and she didn't, wasn't as important as when I was younger.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And how about your father now in this time?
I feel like he's sick, so I go home a lot by a
Mm-hmm.
train. But he's just enjoying. I feel like he smokes like not a cigar, a pipe.
Mm-hmm.
I can see him reading beside the fire, and um, I think I always tease him because he's retired and he stays home all the time, but he always wears like nice suits and stuff, and there's nobody there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Very
I
good.
always come in and give him a hard time why he's dressing up for no one.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And how about your sister in this time period?
I feel like we don't see her as much. I feel like she has her own family
Mm-hmm.
wherever she went to college.
And is there anyone else important in your life at this time?
No, I think I feel like I feel um comfortable and at ease in being independent in myself.
Very
Like
good.
I'm okay with not, because I feel like I don't go with the normal expectation of women anyway. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe I'm just fine with how my life is right now.
Very good. Is there anything else relevant to this time, scene, place in this lifetime that we're observing?
I don't know. From the dream that I had last time in the 1800s, I feel like I want to go out of my townhouse and go to that building where those people are meeting in secret for some reason.
Very
Because
good.
I have my books with me.
Do you see the names of these books?
No, they're just thick.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Well, let's leave the townhouse. And as you leave the townhouse to go to this other location that you've been to before, what is your means of transportation?
I just walked down the street. My townhouse, all I do is take a right and on the sidewalk, and the building is on the right.
Very good.
So I just walked down a couple streets or a couple blocks.
Very good. And what time of the day is it?
It's nighttime because we can't meet during the day.
Very good. And as you walk down the street and you come to the place that you are supposed to be meeting at, what does this place look like?
It's a big, it is black and it's like a black shiny paint on it. It has big windows and it has some sort of etched writing on the glass that says the name of the place. It's in gold.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of looks like a little, I don't know, bar maybe, because when you walk in the door, we're sitting at the table to the left and it's like a circle with just like chairs, but I feel like there's a couple tables like that.
I see. And as you come to the table that you're supposed to be at, how many others are there?
I think there's like 5 of us maybe.
Mm-hmm. And do you recognize these people? Do you know who they are?
Yeah. A couple, I think it's girls and boys. So I'm not really sure. It's something in secret though. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's something that we would be frowned upon. Like even like, I don't know, like me being a medium or something,
Mm-hmm.
something that would not be good for us if others found out because of the lack of awareness on either the subject or what we do.
Very good. Let's tune into that some more. So you said you had your books with you. Are they still with you now?
Yeah.
And when you open these books, what's inside of them? What are they about?
I don't know. I see like it's like numbers like 1 through 4, let's say. And I don't know what it is, but it's like a diagram and then some writing. I'm not sure.
And are you discussing these books with the other people at the table?
Not right now. Our meeting is to, I don't know. I feel like we're getting ready to do something big, something about publishing something. So I'm not sure.
Hmm.
My books have to do with the subject, but not necessarily what we're discussing tonight.
I see. And what's the topic tonight?
I don't know. I can't think. And I'm so distracted because across the street there's a big barge boat and all the workers work at night for this shipyard or whatever, and it's a big boat. And we're always afraid that, they're working, obviously, but we're always afraid that they're wondering what we're doing. So it's kind of scary. They have like circle hats on, so I don't know what time period that is.
And do you always meet at this location, or do you ever meet at your house or a different location?
No, I feel like they're my friends too, so I feel like they come to my house, but when it means business, we always go to this spot. I just really can't, I'm not being shown what it's about. It's something with either that the general public doesn't agree with or doesn't understand, or it's to do with the rights of something. I'm not sure.
When you look around this table, do you recognize any of these souls from other lives you've lived or currently now?
No, I don't think so. I always felt like one of the guys that is sitting at the table might be my spirit guide, but I don't know.
Well, let's tune into that. Go ahead and focus on the guy you think might have a spirit guide relationship with you. In the lifetime that you're in right now, is he older or younger than this young woman?
He's around the same age, maybe a little bit older.
And what kind of relationship do you have with him now in this lifetime?
I feel like we like each other, but we're just trying to get the main goal going with whatever our secret society is about. Like, I don't know, but I feel like my personality is all about business. So, but I am like attracted to him.
And is he attracted to you?
Yes.
Very good. Does it seem like you might have a relationship like that if timing was right?
Yeah.
Very good. Do you have a sense of his name?
I don't know. I always keep getting Henry or Harry. I have no idea.
Let's tune in and connect with your higher self here. Just bringing in that beautiful higher self energy. Coming in now, feeling yourself, feeling your higher self. And as you're connecting into your higher self, let's ask, is this gentleman that you're seeing now as one of your spirit guides in the current time and space that you live in? Just tuning in to your higher self, knowing that all of the right answers are within you in your higher self. Trusting and knowing that your higher self contains all the information that you need and is here to bring it forward for your highest good. And as we're tuning in to Nicole's higher self, just breathing into it and knowing, what do you see and know about this potential spirit guide?
That he's tall.
Mm-hmm.
He has glasses and a long brown jacket.
Very good. And what else?
He's very wise.
Mm-hmm. Has he been a spirit guide before this lifetime?
Yes.
And how long has he worked as a spirit guide?
I don't know.
Did he choose to incarnate into this lifetime that we're viewing him in? Or did he need to come back for lessons? Was this his choice or a soul contract?
His choice.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And did his choice to come back involve connecting with you?
Yes. I feel like he's been my spirit guide for more than just this life.
I see. And of the lives that we've visited today, has he been a spirit guide in any of those other lives for you?
I'm not sure. I don't know which ones. I just have a feeling that he has been.
Very good. And is this same soul your current spirit guide in this
Yes.
current lifetime? Very
Yes.
good. And when you hear that he might be Henry or Harry, are you identifying him correctly?
Yes.
Very good. And as you're tuning in to Henry or Harry, which does he prefer, Henry or Harry?
Harry.
Very good. And as you continue to tune in to Harry, here is your spirit guide. Does Harry have a primary purpose for your? Does he have a primary purpose? Just tune right in.
I think his primary purpose is, I don't know, somehow to protect me or to, like, he's the one that gives me the wisdom that I need.
Very good. Can he give us any more information about what you were learning in that lifetime with the books and the secret meetings? And can we ask him now?
I don't feel anybody.
No worries. Are there any other spirit guides that you feel present at this moment? Just tuning into your higher self, knowing that you can access all information across time and space, that it is all accessible to you. Are you sensing any other spirit guides?
No.
No worries. We know that they're here with you, guiding you and protecting you, and will make themselves known when the time is right. And just go ahead and tune right into your higher self. Just feel that higher self presence. Just breathing into it, knowing that you're able to access all of the knowledge in all of space and all of time, and that you can receive all of the messages that you need to know now. And as we are connecting to your higher self, to Nicole's higher self, and as we are tuned right in to Nicole's higher self, Nicole has been tapping into her psychic mediumship skills, and she's been working on her clairvoyance. She's been working on clairaudience, clairgustance, and she's wondering what other skills she may have, what other psychic mediumship skills she has, what she should be focusing on as far as this is concerned. What's the next step that Nicole needs to take to move forward in her spiritual awakening and move forward with these psychic skills and abilities? What are the next steps that she should be taking to move forward?
I don't know. I feel like a lot of patience.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And what else is coming through?
Her mediumship abilities.
Very good. Any particular abilities?
Mm.
Nicole feels that she is a healer. Is there anything that she should be working on right now to cultivate those gifts?
I think practicing meditation would be good.
Very good.
Healer with the hands.
Very good. Is there any particular modality she should learn in order to move forward with this? Does she have natural abilities in this area?
Yes.
Is there guidance as far as a next step to take?
I don't know. As Nicole, I'm just trying to connect with something and I'm not really getting anything. So I'm trying.
That's okay.
I felt like my eyes were fluttering and I felt
Mm.
weird and then I came back out. So I'm not sure.
Well, let's take this moment to go a little bit deeper and receive some healing, and then come back and connect to your higher self. So let's just bring in the light of source, connecting to that energy in whatever way feels right, feels comfortable. And how do you feel now, connected to that energy?
Feels light.
Beautiful. As you're connecting to that light energy, just keep tuning into it. We want to just bring in that higher self energy to give guidance to you today. And as we're connecting to the higher self, that higher energy, we want to just continue tuning in and knowing that this body has just received powerful light energy, healing energy that continues to course through this body that has had healing issues is now starting to realign, taking that energy in, that beautiful realigned energy. We would like some more guidance as to what Nicole should be doing, or a healing step for the digestive issues. Is there anything she should be eating that's different, doing that's different? Is there any guidance as to why she has these digestive issues and what can be done about them? And just tune in and receive if you're seeing images or hearing anything or just knowing. What are you receiving today for guidance on these digestive issues?
I heard the word green, so greens.
Mm-hmm. And would they like you to eat more greens? Is that what they're asking?
I think it's like in a shake form.
Hmm. Very good. Are you familiar with what they're suggesting?
No.
Okay. Besides this green shake, is there anything else that they'd like you to be ingesting?
I don't know if it's me or them, but I thought of the word aloe, and I used to drink
Mm,
this aloe. Um, Maybe I should start drinking it again.
very good. Very good. Is there any kind of exercise or healing modality to do that will help with these issues?
Walking around will help
Mm-hmm.
um, loosen the bowels. It'll help with cramps. So walking, light, moderate walking, or see like stretches. So like I assume like a light yoga pose or something to just like stretch the arms and the rib area and the stomach muscles, anything like that's gonna loosen the tension, the strain that's on the belly.
Very good. And is there anything metaphysical that you can be doing to help with these issues?
Um, I don't know. I feel like I heard, I don't know if I'm making it up, but I feel like I heard them saying or coming into my head that I can self heal me with my hand.
Very good.
So energy healing, I would assume.
And is this something that you can do naturally, or is there some kind of training you need to go through? Can they help you do that?
Are you asking if I need to go through training?
I'm asking if the higher self and your spirit team um, would like Nicole to go through a training, or can they actually train her to do this energy healing? Is this something she can naturally tap into?
Yes. But I feel like I'm not super connected with my higher self. And so
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when you're saying Nicole in
Mm-hmm.
third person, I feel like I'm still me. So I'm just
Absolutely.
I'm just going with like just my gut instinct. So I don't know.
For sure. Let's receive those messages from the higher self and from the spirit team. So it's probably a combination of the higher self and your spirit team here today, bringing in those messages. So just as you receive them, just let them come through and know that they're guiding you here today. My question is regarding the energy healing. Is it something that um, can they give you some guidance as far as how to do it? Is there a way they would like you to be doing it?
Um, just concentrating on like almost like a Reiki energy healing.
Mm-hmm.
So concentrating on getting I tend I naturally tend to feel energy, so I don't know if training will be necessary. Just feel within my own body how to do it.
Very good. Very good. And as you're doing this, how often would they like you to do this energy healing?
Every day.
Very good. And as we're focusing on healing at this moment, I'd like you to just go ahead and scan through your body. And as you're scanning through your body, we're going to ask the higher self and spirit team here with us today to scan your body with you. And as you scan your body, is there any other areas in your body that need healing, that need realignment? What would they like to focus on today?
My shoulders and my back always ache.
Mhm. Can we ask for healing for that today? Just go ahead and feel that healing energy, that light of source moving through the shoulders and back, knowing that as that source light moves through you, that it's starting to regenerate all of your cells. Just feel that feeling. Feel that beautiful energy come through. And let's ask the higher self and spirit team if there's anything you should be doing in addition to heal your shoulders and back.
No, I don't know.
Very good. Would they like you to do the energy healing on these areas as well?
That might be possible because when I heal this way, I should be able to wrap it all the way around my whole back.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Very good. And as you're scanning your body, and they're there with you, scanning along with you, are there any other areas to focus on today?
No.
Very good. So we want to continue to move that light energy through the body, knowing that it's there, realigning and clearing and cleansing your chakras, realigning all of your auric field and your energy there, knowing that you are going to be in perfect alignment as that energy, source energy, is moving and coursing through your body and moving out even into your auric field, into your mental, emotional, physical, spiritual bodies, and wrapping into the etheric body as well. Just feeling your aura expand through this and knowing that you are perfectly protected in this auric field and that all of that healing is reverberating throughout your body and throughout your auric field. And as we're tuning in still with your higher self and your spirit team, we wanted to ask about financial abundance and the next steps to take moving forward in the spiritual awakening, either with the psychic mediumship, as a healer, or even as an artist, and how all of those or any of those can be incorporated into financial abundance and how that would work. What kind of messages are you receiving today regarding possible work in these areas?
With the mediumship, she'll be able to heal others during the mediumship.
Very good.
Mm.
Does that mean an additional modality working at the same time, or just bringing in messages has its own healing?
I think two different things happening.
Very good.
So the messages, and then for some reason I get like hands, so something with energy happening at the same time.
Very good.
I feel like she might do this already. She's just not aware of it.
Mm,
Especially the healing part.
very good. Is there a way she can become aware that she's doing it?
Well, I think she will know after this, but
Very good. And will she be able to incorporate her artwork into a financial stream? Is it connected with her healing?
yeah, the artwork's gonna be bigger than she realizes, and they all coincide together. The artwork is going to be very beneficial in the healing process.
Very good.
Already receiving messages in doing art, the painting.
Mm-hmm. And is this beneficial to her healing process or to others?
Hers.
Very good. Is there any piece of guidance we can give as far as the next step on the artwork and how to get that started?
I think for her to start small, she has that plan. I think that is a good plan, or I see it being overwhelming and then not going in that direction.
I see. So to stay by starting small,
Mm-hmm.
it will ease the process. Perfect. And what's her next step as far as financial abundance regarding the mediumship and the healing?
Starting her own business.
Mm-hmm. And is there a timeline for that?
Um, I'd give it a year, maybe. I feel like she's a very fast learner, but don't want to rush it too fast.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would be going backwards. If she goes on that path, that will bring her backwards going too fast.
I see. And by a year, do you mean a year before she starts the business, or starting the business now and then taking a year to ramp up?
No, starting in a year. So
I see.
it's better to practice and for her to be grounded.
Perfect. Very good. And as Nicole is practicing with all of these gifts that have come to the surface, she's wondering how she can connect and receive messages better from her spirit family, connect to her guides. Do you have some guidance on the best way for her to do that?
To listen.
Very good.
Feel like it's often communicated, but there's no patience to listen.
Mm. So more patience.
Mm-hmm.
And by listen, do you mean she should be focusing on her clairaudience skills or just paying attention?
I think both.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And as she's connecting more with her spirit family, higher self, and bringing in all of these beautiful messages, Nicole also knows that she is a starseed. And as we saw today, she visited another planet and has this starseed origin. What else can you tell us about this starseed origin? Is this a future life, a past life? Um, do we know what planet she was on today?
I get the planet's name is with a O.
Hmm. Very good.
I don't know. Oriole. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
It was past.
Past life.
Mm-hmm.
And with this starseed origin, is this her only starseed life, or are there others?
I'm getting many others.
Very good. And of these others, has she been these starseed lives before her human lives, or have they been intermixed?
Before.
Very good. Do we have any knowledge as far as why she was sent to be a human incarnation, and how that soul contract arose, and why she's here in a human incarnation?
I didn't hear that.
She's just wondering if we're wondering if there was a reason as far as why she's in a human incarnation now, how she moved from being a starseed to incarnating as a human. Was there a reason behind it?
Different perceptions,
Mm.
perspectives is what I get.
Very good. Now, Nicole had said that she seems like she's tapped into some light language or codes, and she's wondering if that's light language that she's tapped into, or can she learn light language? Is there some kind of light language she should be tapping into? Can you expand on light language in general for her?
Connect Spirit, I feel like they're telling me that Pleiadian and Lemurian.
Mm, very good.
As a child, that was a light language.
Mm. And should you be tapping into this light language now?
I feel like it's in my subconscious.
Very good. Is there a purpose for this light language?
I got that it's another expression for healing through sound.
Very good. Is this something that Nicole can be using now and bring forward in her healing work?
Oh, yes.
And how should she go about doing that?
She often walks around and does it anyways.
Mm-hmm.
I think through the dreams also help with the light language to receive that information through the dreams.
Very good. Is there anything else you can tell us about her starseed lives and light language that can be helpful to this current lifetime?
Um, I feel very happy and excited right now.
Very good.
Just talking about it, I don't know. It makes me feel peaceful but very happy.
It's nice. Very good. Nicole's also wondering what her soul's mission is for this lifetime. Can you give us some clarity as to what that might be?
The soul's mission is to be a light on the planet.
Beautiful. Is there any particular thing to be doing to be that light?
Energy expansion.
Very good.
I feel like if there's a lot of people that expand healing and energy light, then it takes over the planet.
Mm.
She is one of those.
Very good. That's beautiful. And is there any guidance that you can give to Nicole today to help her let go of any trauma or anxiety or anything that's happened in her past and heal her inner child? What's the best way for her to go about doing that?
She tends to heal herself by communication and through writing or painting.
Very good.
For some reason, I want to make it aware that she doesn't always know that she's doing it, but it's so beneficial for her to keep up the journaling and the writing.
Very good. Is there anything else she should be doing?
I see being more active.
Very good.
Getting up and moving more. And some kind of green drink, juice.
Okay. And she wasn't able to identify the green juice or green shake or whatnot. How will it become clear to her that for her to find that correct shake or juice?
I see like spinach and then nuts that are ground really fine and like a bone broth. Carrots. I think it'll just come. I can see it.
Very good. Very good. And as we're coming to the end of this session, are there any other messages or questions that need to be asked today? Is there anything else coming through?
No, I just have a sense that they were so excited.
Very good. They're excited for you to be on this journey today? Very good.
I just keep seeing a whole circle, so maybe, don't know.
A circle of your spirit team?
I got like it's gonna make sense. So the whole circle doesn't now. It used to have holes in it, so now it's the whole circle now.
Okay. Very good.
As far as questions and guidance, I feel like it's a whole circle now.
Excellent. Very good. Are there any messages today for the collective of this planet?
That there is light around everyone.
Hmm.
All ALL. Every single human has light around them.
Very good. That's beautiful. All right. And as we are completing our session, I want to just feel that beautiful light of source swirling around you.